You don't need to wear bone straight hair like Toki Makinwa if you cannot afford it. Don't kill yourself. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, this is the first time you're clicking any of my videos, please make sure you click on the subscribe button down below. It is totally free. They're not going to remove any naira or copper from your account. Thank you very much. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about money. Like, we're going to be talking about why you are still broke or why you are always running broke. Is running broke like something I'm supposed to say? We're going to talk about why you are broke anyways. Like, what are the things you are doing that is making you broke? What should you stop doing? All those kind of juicy stuff. So if you know that you're here for that kind of content, please, or even if you're not, like, just still watch it. But if you know you're here for that kind of content, just sit back, farabalẹ̀, sit down, get your popcorn, get your biscuits, get your kuli, get your anything, and just relax while you watch me ramble. Okay? Alright. Now, first and foremost, one of the reasons why you are still broke is because you are not saving money. Yes. I know you've heard this 1,000 times. You're not saving money in the sense that you are spending, like when you get your money, when you get your income, whatever, you spend it without saving. And when you don't save, you're not going to have money to spend, because the moment you spend everything, you're going to be at point zero. And when you're at point zero, then you start remembering that you're broke. So when you get money, whether when they pay you or somebody gives you money or whatever, try as much as possible to remove your savings before you spend. Not spend then save, because if you try to spend and then save, you're going to save very little. It's not like you should save like $1,000 or something like that, but like try as much as possible to first remove your savings, then you spend. And another thing is that you are not budgeting. You know what budgeting is? I'm going to do another video totally different on how to budget. But if you're not budgeting, like you're not writing down your needs, your wants, expenditure, like what you spend in a month, what you spend on food, on data, water, your utensils and tools in the house. Is it utensils? You should get what I mean, like gas, fuel, DSTV subscription. If you don't write out or like try to map out everything like that, you will just spend your money on unnecessary things. And by the time you spend your money on unnecessary things, you start noticing that you get broke. Like you clear your salary on the 31st and then you are already broke on the 4th of the next month. Like it's not adding up at all. So try as much as possible when you get your income, draw out your budget, your expenditure, everything that you're going to spend, word for word. Like leave no stone unturned. Even the money you will spend on Ijekuje, write it there, so that you know how much you are going to spend and how much you are going to save. Another reason why you are broke is because your social life is expensive. How can you be earning 50,000 naira and then you are going to an eatery, an expensive restaurant, and you are spending 30,000 naira on a meal? Like, make it make sense? It's not possible. You will be broke. So try to cut down on those expensive things that you know that you can do without. Buying expensive handbags and shoes. It's good to treat yourself to something nice sometimes, but when it now becomes a habit, like you're always buying expensive brands, you're always going to expensive restaurants. Sometimes it's because we have friends, like you have friends that live this kind of lifestyle, and it's because they can afford it. Some people, you can't expect to be spending the same way somebody that is, if you are earning 50k, you not be spending the same way somebody that is earning 250k will spend. You are going to have accidents, not like the actual accident, but like your pocket is going to have accident, because if this person is paying for a meal 15,000 naira one sitting, and you pay 50,000 naira on one sitting from your 50,000 naira, like try to add it up, it's not going to make sense. They will still have a lot of money to spend later on, and then you'll be there, you go man, and start crying. So try, when they call you, let's go out to eat, tell them no, I'll eat my Indomie at home, I'll eat my, you can give yourself some treats sometimes, but like don't make it like an everyday thing. Your money will quick and finish. Next thing is you are spending more than you earn. So again, you are earning, let's use 50,000 naira again, and then the things that you are, it's almost like the other one, but this one, the things that you are buying, you are living in an extravagant lifestyle for some reason that I don't know, and you are doing it deliberately. So calculate. I want you to do something. Like just sit down one day and calculate how much you spend on data in 2 weeks. I did it. And my heart, it did do. It was not. It's not even funny at all. Like just calculate how much you spend on data. Calculate how much you spend on every time you want to eat. You buy a cold drink. Calculate how much you spend on that. Pepsi is now 120. I don't even know why, but that's not what we're talking about. Calculate how much you spend on things that you think you are buying small. Calculate it. You now be wondering that, please, are they paying me more than the money that I'm actually collecting? So try. That's why budgeting is good, because if you have budget, you just know that I've gone way over my budget. I can't afford this. I'm not buying this at all. Sure, you get. So try as much as possible. When you're already noticing that I'm already getting towards my limit, just cut it off. Cut it off, because it's not worth it. It's not worth imagine you start wondering, why did I buy that Pepsi? Why did I buy that? Unnecessary. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is that you which one do I say first? You are always in debt. Now, I know that sometimes some circumstances come that we can't help it. We just have to lend some money from friends, family, from co-workers and all of that. But if it becomes an habit, if it becomes an habit, because I'm not even sure again what I'm supposed to say. It becomes a habit that you're always lending money. Is it borrowing or lending? You're always borrowing money. I don't know what's wrong with my English. But if you're always taking money to pay back later from people, or taking stuff from people to pay back later, by the time you collect your salary, or by the time you get money as gift or whatever, the money you could have saved, the money you could have spent on something that you actually need, you have to now start paying debt. And that thing can be so annoying. Like you collect money and then you just have to just like you didn't collect money, because you just have to spread it around to all your debt to all the people that you borrowed money from, or you lended money from. So try as much as possible to at least to the barest minimum. Like don't collect things that are unnecessary. Like when you're passing by the store of one woman that's always collecting something, you just see one fine bag and shoes, and you're like, please man, can you give it to me? When I collect my salary, I'm getting it back. When you're trying to go there, retrace your step, because that is going to be, debt is bondage. Even borrowing money from Excel is bondage, because by the time you pay back that 1,000 naira, you could have used it to buy data, right? But now you're paying 1,000 naira. Story of my life. I'm never going to do it again. So try to reduce your debt. Another thing is that you're buying cheap stuff. So in your bid to save money, you now go and buy all the cheap things you can see. Buy all the cheap things in the market. And then you come home and use it for 2 days and it spoils. So you're going to buy another cheap thing again, when you could have just bought one expensive good thing and use it for a long time. So by the time you calculate the money you spent on all the cheap things, you could have just bought that expensive thing and still be using it, right? So don't be too cheap in your bid to save money. Try and buy quality things from the market, so that you don't pack cheap stuff that spoil, and then you're wasting money on repairs, wasting money on getting another one. Doesn't add up. Think about it. I think I'm saying something reasonable. Sometimes I can have sense, so it's just that. Another issue, impulsive spending or impulsive buying. Like, you don't think, because you see something you like, you just buy it. Then when you now get it, you're not like, I should not have bought that shawarma. There are so many things, like you just see it, I see it, I like it, I want it, I buy it. Ariana Grande sang it. She have the money to see it, want it. You will be singing it, but in your account you have just 5,000 naira. You're not any Ariana Grande. Your name is Chukwuemeka. So face your front. If you see something that you like, me, I used to use it as inspiration. Like, I see something I like, so it means I should work harder so I can get more money to buy it. But if you now go and carry your money and say, Ariana Grande said that if you see it, you should want it. If you want it, you should buy it. The money will finish, and she will be in her house spending her own money jejely. So try as much as possible to avoid impulsive buying. And after that, will finish your money online shopping. Because you keep on adding to the carts. you're not stressing yourself, you're in the comfort of your bed, ordering for things that you need, not need, you don't even know, you're just buying on Jumia, Amazon, everywhere, AliExpress, buying stuff. One thing that is so annoying in this sense that you have to now pay shipping fee, custom, whatever. When you could have just gone to the store to buy it, although you spend transport money. But if you think about it, like, if you're addicted to online shopping, then you're going to spend a lot of money. So try to reduce it. I don't know, maybe you should delete the app from your phone. Don't delete it, but like, just try to reduce it. Then another issue is that you are a brand slave. I've said this in one of my points, like I explained in one of my points, but then let me say it, like let me make it a point. If you're one of those people that say, if it's not Fendi, I cannot wear any other thing. If it's not LV, I can never ever wear it. But you're struggling inside of you, you don't have enough money. And you know that you don't have enough money. But because you have decided that Fendi it must be, you start buying Fendi that you cannot afford. Fendi is good for those that can afford it. Imagine me, a student now, saying that I must buy Fendi. Like, it's not going to happen. And even if it happens, like, I don't even have weight, so I don't even know why I should not be eating properly because I want to buy a brand that I can't afford. Like, so be open to there are so many brands out there, like on brands that are not known, Nigerian brands that are cheap, that you can afford. See, Instagram lifestyle is not for everybody. You can't start wanting to do influencer and then you now say I have to, because if you want to be an influencer, you have to stop right there. If you cannot afford to buy it 2 times, like if you cannot afford that, you pay for it now, then you can pay for another one again. Don't bother buying it, at least for now. Everybody's still going to get to that point where you'll be able to afford whatever you want. If you work hard and pray hard, you'll be able to afford whatever you want. But now is not the time, baby girl. If you are wondering why you are broke, this is one of the reasons. I feel like you don't need to wear bone straight hair like Toki Makinwa if you cannot afford it. Don't kill yourself. There are so many things that you are doing, so many things that you're doing that you're not meant to be doing. Calculate how much you spend on bottled water in a month and tell me if your heart will not do bing. You're going to faint. Like all these small things that we don't even know that is money that you're spending like this. If you were removing the money and you're keeping it, everybody should get something like carry-wise on their phone. Because I wanted to say piggy bank, Kolo, but then you can use Kolo and they'll be removing money from the Kolo. You know, and even you've gone, some people they have broken their Kolo. The Kolo that they bought in January, they've broken it in this February. Some people still break their own in April, and I don't blame anybody because sometimes we just have pressing needs that we just have to like. We need money immediately, but carry rise, we owe the money like this until the very day, the very second you say that you set that you get it. If it's December it is. So that's I really like it. So get something like that, just so that your spending is controlled. Like track everything, like every damn thing. Track it. You can say, okay, in a month I will give myself a treat. I will buy my snacks. If you take snacks, I will go to a fancy restaurant just once. That will be okay. You've indulged yourself, she did. But if you don't do that and you're going every time you feel sad, anytime you're sad, restaurant. Every time you're sad, let's go and do this. It's not going to pay you at all. It's not going to pay you. So I hope I've dropped some points and I hope this video is helpful to you. Please make sure that you subscribe. I'm saying it again. Subscribe. It is free. It is free. It is very, very free. Subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Anybody that you think it will be helpful for.